Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So a question that I have been asked a lot is that if you can move to US on a student visa, or if students are allowed to work and earn for their living. So in this video, I will be talking about the paths that international students might have working as a student over here on campus and off campus, and any other options that might be of your interest. So let's go. So international students studying over here in the US, or international students wanting to move to US on a student visa, can of course work over here, but the choices are very limited. So when you apply for a student visa and you get admitted into a good university and you start your academic year, etc., on the first year of your university you can work as a student on campus, which means you can work as a librarian maybe, or you can work in the university cafeteria, but the amount of time that you can spend working would be around 20 hours a week, which makes it a part-time, because a full-time job is around 40 hours a week. And the salary that they usually give over here to on-campus students is usually around $15 to $20 an hour, and that is, trust me, only going to make up for your living cost. A question that most of the students wonder about is that if they can support their education while working, or if the amount of time they're working or the amount of money they're making working as an international student on campus is going to be sufficient enough to support their education. The reply to that would be no, and it also depends on the college that you're working in. So let's say if you're a student at Stanford or maybe Harvard, chances are the working hours for 20 hours a week and then earning like $15 to $20 an hour is not going to make up for your studying, because these universities cost a lot. But again, if you are a student in some community college and the fees for your tuition and everything else would be much lesser than Stanford and Harvard. So, I mean, you can think about it, but in my view, I don't think the amount of money that you would be getting for working 20 hours a week for $15 to $20 an hour is going to be sufficient enough to like support everything, including your living and then your tuition and everything else. But there are students who are doing this, and I'm not discouraging you at all. I mean, it totally depends. I'm just trying to show you a clear picture of how things are over here. But this doesn't end here, because after the first year of university, you can in fact work outside of university. And for those students who have like passed their first year of university, you guys have two options. You have OPT, which is optional program training, and then you have CPT, which is curriculum practical training. For OPT, you can find a job in a company that's related to your studies. So let's say you are studying healthcare over here, you can easily find a job in some hospital that's relating to your study, or you can find a job in some clinic or anything like that, you know. But you cannot like work in McDonald's if you are working on OPT, if that makes sense. CPT is usually your coordinator, which you can talk to about, and they can usually refer you to some of the companies or some other organization that would be able to help you. But in that case as well, you will be able to work for 20 hours a week, and yes, you can do 40 hours, but that is going to be during summer, because the university wants to make sure that you're working the right amount of hours and you have the right amount of hours in your day or in your week to study as well. So that is the reason they have this 20 hours a week mark. But you can work 40 hours a week and collect like some of the money that might help you support your education or your living costs, etc., etc., during your summer programs. But unfortunately, the amount of money that is paid to students over here and the amount of hours they allow you to work for is not going to make up for your cost of living and then your tuition, your books, and everything else if you're going for a high-ranked university. And if this video provided you any value, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have any other questions, please don't forget to leave a comment down below, and also drop me a text on Instagram, that's MetNerdygram, and I will see you guys again next time in the next video. Peace.